when is it going to stop? When is it going to stop? When are we going to stop donating points to struggling clubs? First Palace, then West Ham, now Everton. I mean, when is it going to stop, people? When is it going to stop? Oh my God. What is up, you geezer bloke tight geezers? It is Chris Marder9 here, and I've just watched Everton 0, Chelsea 0, and I've got to be honest. I'll tell you what, you look at that front three. Hazard, Pedro, Willian. It looks good on paper, doesn't it? I mean, 3 top quality players. But which one of those players is the front man? You know what the answer to that is? None of them are. Because they're not a front man. All 3 of them are low central gravity players. We didn't have Morata today because he was suspended. And Batshuayi was on the bench. So, if you don't have Morata, if you don't have a front man, then why not have Batshuayi on? You know, this was a kind of game that Costa should have played in. This was the kind of game that Drogba could have played in. This is the type of game that, I don't know, maybe even Hasselbank could have played in. These players would have easily just put Everton to the sword. But our attack today was just so toothless and just completely derivative of ideas. We had 25 chances on goal and none of them were goals. It's just not good enough. It's just simply not good enough. Yeah, the defence were great. They were solid. And to be honest, they didn't do very much because Everton today were a bit mediocre. They were terrible. They were there for the taking. But as Chelsea normally do, they just give points away to the poor. They give them, oh, there you go. You're struggling for points? Here, have a few points. Yeah, because that's what we're doing at the minute. We're the champions of England and we're just donating points away to people that need it. It's absolutely frustrating. Yunus said this a while ago after the West Ham defeat. He said, we are giving away points to teams that need it. This is not what it should be. We should be penetrating teams that are struggling. It's not good enough. There's just no heart in that team. Anywhere. Moses on the right hand side of the pitch, just what was he doing on the right side? It couldn't cross a ball for life. Just couldn't do it. And then when Zabacosta came on for him, he just did exactly the same as what Moses did. Just poor crossing. Poor crossing, poor finishing, just everything went wrong today. We literally gave Everton a point. We just literally gave it to them. When we should be penetrating them. When it should be penetrating to get maximum points to chase, well, at least chase Man United and just forget Man City. They're out the equation. But when you need points, when you really, really need them, why do we not have any heart to show that we do need it? It's just so frustrating. Literally. We need a target man up front. The Hazard, Willian, and Pedro. They didn't do anything. Hazard worried me a bit during the game. He got hacked down, and he had to sort of shake off an injury. That worried me a little bit. But that was pretty much it for the entire second half, at least anyway. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Like, January needs to be a time where we just have to buy a striker. We have to buy a striker. I know we've got Morata, and Morata is a top player. He's when on his day, he can be a very, very lethal striker. But we cannot rely on just Morata. We have to bring somebody else in. Batshuayi, he needed to play today. He needed to play a vast majority of that game because that front three just wasn't at the races today. But even when he does come on, he doesn't do very much. He doesn't take the game by the scruff. There have been instances where he has taken the game by the scruff of the neck. Look at Watford when he came on and he scored those 2 important goals to win us the game. But overall, Batshuayi isn't the man to call upon. He really isn't. And when you think about it, Morata is that front man. He wasn't available today because he was suspended. So who else have we got available that can take the game by the scruff of the neck? Batshuayi. Yeah, he has. He has. I'm not denying it. But this needs to happen frequently, and I don't feel that Batshuayi is up for it. I don't know if it's because he doesn't play enough games, or I don't know, man. It's a difficult one to call, to be honest. I feel we need to buy a striker in January. I don't care who it is. It just needs to be somebody that can be available at certain points of a game where a goal is needed. Because today really needed a player like that. It really needed somebody that can just get on the end of either a cross or a ball or a through ball or anything and finish something off. Costa would have been that player. Drogba would have been that player. We didn't have it today. And we just gave Everton a point today. And it's just infuriating. Toothless. Just no heart at all. Just no desire. Just bugger all. Just Everton just lapped up every other bit of attack we had. It was just too easy for him. Michael Keane for Everton in that defence for them. Solid. Absolutely solid. Deserved to get man of the match as well because he was absolutely solid in that for Everton. But why did we make it so easy for them? That's the whole point of this video. Why did we make it so easy for them? But yeah, it's just infuriating as hell, to be honest. So, this is the last game that we play before Christmas. We do have a couple of home games coming up against, I do believe it's Stoke. And I think one of the games is Stoke. I can't remember the other one. One of the games is definitely Stoke. But it just wasn't good enough today. Just no heart, toothless attack, too easy for Everton to lap up in terms of defence. Everton were just poor overall attack-wise. They just didn't do very much to penetrate us. I mean, I don't know, man. Just saying our defence was good today just makes me think that... I don't know. I just... It was just a frustrating game today. Let's just leave it at that. I don't know. Just frustrating. That's all I'm going to say, guys. Leave your comments down in the description below. You can call me a dick or whatever you want to call me. I don't care. Because that's my thoughts. Those are my opinions. If you've got a different one, then, you know, that's the luck of the draw, I guess. You can't appease everybody in terms of football. You know, I accept that as a football fan. But that was just frustrating today. It really was. Just not good enough, Chelsea. Just not good enough. I'm sorry. Just lack of heart. I mean, we're the champions of England and we're not doing enough. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. This will be the last video that I do before Christmas. So if I don't see you before then, have a great Christmas. Happy New Year. Hope you spend some really quality time with your families because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And yeah, I will see you at the next game. I do believe it is either the home game I'm not thinking of or Stoke. I'm not sure. Let me find out. Okay, so the other game I was thinking of was Brighton. Brighton on Boxing Day, Tuesday, and then on Saturday, it's Stoke. Then we play Arsenal in the Premier League. So it's not... So after the Stoke game, it starts to become a bit difficult with Arsenal. And then, FA Cup on Saturday against Norwich. So, yeah. Oh, God, I don't know what to say. That was just poor. Really poor today. Anyway, I shall see you later, guys. Have a great one. Hey, door, and peace.